Testing. All right. Part 1243 quarterly operating reports railroad 1243-1 revenues expense income 1243-2 condensed balance sheet 1243-3 report fuel cost consumption survey surcharge revenue 1343. Revenues, expense for the income. Comments for the reports for the 3 months of the game with January 1st, 1972, for the subsequent quarter thereafter until the further order of the Class 1 railroad, except for the switching terminal company subject to the provision of Part 1 of the Interstate Commerce Act for the B, and thereby will be required for the comply with the file quarterly reports of the revenues, expense of the income of the according for the quarter report with the form R, E, I, and I. Instruction thereon with the quarterly report shall be submitted with the paper that electronically up to the Economic or for the Transportation Board, Washington, D.C., within 30 days after the ending of the quarter to which they relate. 1243-2, the condensed balance sheet, with the commencing of the reports for 3 months before January 1st, 1972, the subsequent quarter thereafter until further ordered all Class 1 railroads except for the switching terminal companies subject to the provisions of Part 1 Interstate Commerce Act within B, and they are hereby required to comply with the file quarterly reports on the balance sheet items in accordance with quarterly form CBS and instruction thereon shall be quarterly reports submitted and papered electronically office of the Economic Service Transportation Board, Washington, D.C., 30 days after the ending of the quarter, which of the rate will relate. 1243, reporting of fuel costs, consumption, surcharge, revenue, comments of the reports in 3 months beginning October 1st, 2007. The Class 1 railroads required by the quarterly report fuel costs, consumption, surcharge, revenue. According to the boards, reporting such reports shall be submitted the paper electronically off to the Economic Service Transportation Board, Washington, D.C. within 30 days after the ending of the quarter period. And then you got your appendix in section Title 49 CFR 1243, and I don't read appendixes, and we'll move on to 1244, Way Bill Analysis, Transportation and Property Railroads. And that was part 1243, Quarterly Operating Reports Railroads.